How Long Gone? It's Chris Black and Jason Dimjean Stewart coming to you live from the Hard Rock Hotel Riviera Maya. Wilco Sky Blue Sky Festival is in full swing. It's the last day. We're both wearing shorts.
Cancun.
What's up?
We're in the
big dog?
dead of winter. It's 80 degrees, humid as a titmouse. Yeah, we just finished. We just came straight off stage with our security detail back to room 1233.
Where the players famously dwell.
We're in a room that has interesting decor. I was looking at this headboard. I feel like I've been staring at this headboard all week, no homo, but you've been podcasting, taking our important Zoom meetings with clients internationally with this. I guess it's a silver.
It looks like
a guitar strap.
It looks like a bastardized version of the Prince symbol, or like a weird tattoo that Tommy Lee would have somewhere on his leg.
And we have a nice bathtub. You and I have the same tub.
What I'm realizing right now, as we're doing this, as we're surveying the land here, is that technically I could be podcasting from tub.
Tub thumping?
I could be tub thumping.
Yeah, you could podcast from the tub. Bad acoustics. That tub is a bass trap. We know that. And not in a good way. Bass trap.
Sure. No, I of course know that. I famously
know that shit.
Yeah.
We just finished rocking it. We did a live podcast in the lobby on a Sunday morning, afternoon. So it felt churchian. It felt mega churchian. It felt like Drewski was gonna be showing up in his Christian Dior blazer.
Oh man, all the pastors coming out now being like, no, that shit's funny. I'm all good with it. Like they like TMZ's like interviewing the guys it's based on. They're like, oh no, we're fine with this.
Beautiful.
We're fine with this. We like it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're fine with it as they're using $100 bills to take the fucking get the short ribs out of their teeth after they hit Ruth Chris. It could have been any restaurant. Tony Roma's, we'll call it.
Of course.
Yeah, we had a great show with Katie Waxahachie, Jake, MJ Lenderman. We interviewed them, played a couple songs, did a Lemonheads cover and a Gin Blossoms cover with Chris Black on vocals. If you want the video footage of Chris singing, follow my OnlyFans.
You can get some feet too. Figure out what
it's all there. Under titty happens as well.
We did, yeah. We decided to, because I've been here for a while. Like I've been here since Thursday because Katie played on Thursday and it was sort of the last show of the Tiger's Blood tour.
Sure.
So I was like, I feel like I should try to make it if I can. And she did the band was like 10 people on stage because everybody was into it. Was like, fuck it, everybody's gonna play.
This festival, very incestuous. Everyone's getting up on stage playing with each other.
It's cool. Like I think that's actually quite cool.
And it's smart to do that. Similar to when you're on a cruise, you're on a hard cruise or a Weezer cruise or a 311 cruise or a Slightly Stupid cruise. The fact that you're trapped in there and there's nothing else to do except hang out and talk to your fans who are drunk or get on stage and play music to avoid your fans.
Technically, I can play mandolin. Sure, I'll come up. Yeah, I talked to Spencer Tweedy last night. He's like, yeah, there's something going on in the Facebook group about the festival being like, who's gonna sit in more, Spencer or Jake? And he's like, right now Jake's in the lead.
There's a poll.
Yeah, and if he comes out with Wilco tonight, then he will win.
I love that. It really is fitting for the Wilco fan base, where every other thing it's like, let's see what the Reddit has to say, let's see what the stands are up to on Twitter. But for Wilco, it's like, there's a Facebook group.
Yeah. Which one of these little cuties is going to sit in
both
more?
of our moms are in, probably.
Yeah.
Where they share like needlepoint patterns and vegan chili recipes.
It's very wholesome. But we concocted this idea, and then I wanted to do Gin Blossoms, and Jake didn't really know.
You presented it to the team over
I presented
at
to the
Cloud9.
team. I presented to the team at Bowery Presents. No, Jake was like, I don't really know that. Katie was like, let's get Eric Slick as our friend who's in Dr. Dog. He's a drummer in Dr. Dog, but an amazing drummer and musician. She was like, he can literally play anything. So let's get him involved. And then they did the Lemonheads on their own, because I think that, when they sing together, it's quite special. When I sing, it's punishment for the crowd.
I'll say it. They're better at singing than you are. But you tried hard, and I
gave it a valiant effort.
Couldn't be me. You're a better man than I'll tell you that. I was too scared to play the fucking shaker.
I don't know. It's because when you hang out with people that are that good, I think they would tell me if I shouldn't do it, but they also gas you up a little bit because it's fun for them. Because we do this shit with our eyes closed.
I think anyone listening who knows you also wants to see you up there on stage, kind of squirming a little bit.
Yeah. It's absolutely
feet to the fire. It's fun to watch Chris Black suffer at any moment whatsoever.
I suffer every day in my own mind, but sometimes it's visible, sometimes it's not.
Check on your friends. Depression is real.
Check out your friends. Check out BetterHelp.com. But yeah, I've been at a Hard Rock resort for 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
And
have you accidentally drank the water from the faucet when you're doing a teeth brush or a shower thing? You've been good about it?
It's weird. I don't care about shit like that. Like, people are so paranoid about that, and I believe it to be real, but I don't think about that kind of stuff at all.
You are built different.
I'm not gonna fill up my bottle from the tap, but I'm also not gonna be like,
a little bit gets in your eye, no biggie.
Yeah.
Do you douche with bottled water, or you just use
always?
Okay.
Well, I brought Evian. I shipped Evian down for the douching, but otherwise, I'm kind of.
I saw somebody got their douche squeeze bottle autographed by Charlie. That's the most.
I saw that too. It's so fucking funny.
She should have released green squeezers.
Brat green squeezers would have gone hard.
Brat green squeezers is definitely like a roller derby team.
Brat green squeezers. Yeah, I did see that. That's good stuff.
Yeah. So what happened? Yeah, I was on Friday while you were already here down in Cancun. We had a house party to celebrate Carolyn's birthday. Had a bunch of people over, a lot of creatives in the area, cool people.
Lots of local creatives came over to our house to imbibe.
I think I just wanted to get that on record so she can write it all off as a networking environment.
Everything's we're being paid to network right now, baby. Mm-hmm. You got to open your third eye.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that this is all inclusive means that there's nothing to write off, and the problem is I should have brought small bills.
I have some.
Yeah?
A few, yeah.
You're the house? I need you to change me out.
I don't know about that.
200?
I'll just break you off.
Can you just give me all the rest of the money you have left?
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, yeah, I don't think I have that much.
Okay.
I probably got $100 maybe.
Because I'm transacting more so. And, you're a real douche nozzle if you're at the all-inclusive resort. And a nice young lady goes to the bar, brings you a Modelo, cracks it open, puts a lime in there, hands it to you, and then you say, "Hey, scram, senorita." They got to give them a Cinco.
This place is staffed the fuck up.
Yeah, it's good.
Staffed the
beautiful.
fuck up.
But I even though I didn't, I guess it's because I didn't pay $7,000 for a ticket to come here, because I feel like at that point, then you feel as if you need to get your money's worth more so. But since I got a full scholarship here. I don't feel as if I'm indebted enough to the system, so I'm tipping. Yeah, I'm tipping heavy. I think I'm tipping like Cobra Snake.
Yeah, that's
walking through Arya.
I think that's the right thing to do.
But I mean, coming down here to an all-inclusive, that's the only. You have to leave America to spend American cash. It's the only place I've transacted with paper bills in the last year.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Other than it's drug dealers and tipping people
uptown.
In other
actually,
countries.
when we were upstate in Kingston, I paid with cash a couple times.
For real?
I don't know why. I just feel sometimes because we were at like a restaurant and I had cash and I was like, you know what? I bet this person will be happy to put a $20 bill in their pocket instead of get tipped out later.
Yeah, but when you get the 20, what do you even do with it?
I mean, the thing is, if you work in a restaurant or in the service industry, I'm sure you have a situation. I'm sure you regularly visit the bank to make deposits, which is annoying. But
this is some good podcasting, you guys. Did that. We partied hard. Got a nice cake from our good friends at Quartersheets.
God, I can't wait to go back. It's unfortunately now every LA trip starts and ends with Quartersheets.
I mean, we'll go. You're going to be in LA in a couple weeks.
Yeah. Grammy party.
I'll sort out the Riz.
I love it. I went. Yeah, I've been the last 2 trips.
I went for the challenging cake offering.
What's the challenging cake offering?
It was makrut, lime, and pineapple, which is which is the new way of calling the kaffir lime leaf.
Oh, okay.
Because that's considered offensive now.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So kaffir, for all of our foodies out there, we're not saying kaffir. It's kaffir lime leaf is the new master bedroom. We'll say it.
Oh, okay.
It's like one of those things where some people abide, some people.
It's the primary leaf from now on.
It's the primary leaf.
I've never said that word out loud because I was always afraid I was going to say it incorrectly.
Say what word? Makrut?
No.
Lime? Kefir, lime leaf.
Kefir feels like,
which is also a bacteria-rich yogurt drink.
Yes, it's a classic How Long Gone case. If they also have a split 7-inch with catharsis, but it is
Kefir and Orchid 10-inch.
Yeah, Kefir Orchid 10-inch. Oh, I actually got Marble.
It's a tomato. It's a kefir.
Yeah, it feels like it just feels like something I don't. It doesn't come up a lot in my life, and I could make a mistake, so I avoid it.
But it's one of those interesting things where you can kind of, it's a tell on how knowledgeable somebody is with sort of geopolitics and how international and worldly they are if they don't understand why that word could be offensive or not.
Was it the cake delicious?
It was, but the flavor of that lime leaf is often used in, Thai curries and Indonesian, Southeast Asian kind of flavor. So it's a very pronounced, pungent, specific flavor that's really delicious, but to have it so prominent
in a cake,
it was funny. Miles Hendrick, friend of the show, who's from Australia, so not far from Bali.
They just eat whatever over there,
and those things. So he's used to that flavor, and nobody disliked the cake, but it was almost like a hallucinogenic experience for many people. They were just like,
this is an extremely TJ choice.
Like, how was it? And they're like, that was the most interesting cake I've ever tasted in my life. Like, was it bad? Like, no. Was it good? It was very interesting.
That's cool, though. I appreciate, I don't know what it is, but I appreciate that more in a dessert form because I feel like it's so easy to hit a home run with like chocolate and peanut butter and caramel or whatever. But this brings me to the Al Roker viral moment where former big boy Al Roker said that he squeezed a little lime on his Biscoff to get a little key lime stank in one seat,
which is jail.
It's very Fifi.
It's giving Fifi, and it's giving Castaway, like where you have heat stroke, you're delusional.
But my question is,
and you're like, I'm just gonna squirt this lime on this Biscoff cookie that fell out of a crashed plane.
I would try that, but I feel like to do that, to get the key lime feel you're really looking for, there needs to be a whipped cream in play. Can you imagine a bowl of Biscoff, crushed up Biscoff?
Al Roker says this: do you want abs or not?
Yeah, no, of course.
The difference is the cream.
Yeah. Because I've had a sundae on a plane once or twice because it felt, they bring the cart around. It's such a fun thing to do.
Be a fool not to at 30,000.
But the idea of sort of like a cereal bowl full of Biscoff and whipped cream with lime squeezed all over it sounds fucking delicious.
Well, Carolyn and I have made some tarts like that where you do like the graham cracker crunch or whatever. Yeah. But you get a box of Biscoffs, put them in the food processor, mix it with a bunch of brown butter, make the crust, put a little whipped cream on there, some fresh raspberries or whatever.
You know when I'm in town, so just
bomb as hell.
Just give me half to take home. I didn't get any thumbprints. So.
But also, we're both going to be on a Delta flight tomorrow, home of the Biscoff, and they will have lime, so we need to hold each other accountable.
I'll try.
And
the guy next to me, I'm just smashing the. I mean, I feel it feels a little bit like the way I'm imagining.
I'm going to order it as a Roker just to see if the flight attendant.
Can I get a Roker to? I think that I imagine it like, when sometimes you see a person. This feels rare to see in public, but when you take the old school ketchup packet and you squeeze a single cocaine style line on the fry, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It feels like you would have to do that. You'd have to pick up the Biscoff in its full form factor, squeeze to cover, and then chomp down. And it feels a little, feels like eating a banana, if you know what I'm saying.
I do know what you're saying.
I just feel like
exactly what you're saying.
I feel like it's a little too much. And on the plane, obviously, all rules are out the window because people behave like. We should talk about my flight down here. It's one of the craziest flights I've ever been on.
I mean, I ate a microwave Shake Shack burger, so yeah, people behave like savages at 30,000 feet.
I was sitting in a window seat, which is my least favorite thing because it causes left shoulder issues for me. Because I feel
you should go on if you download the Delta app, it lets you choose your seat just next time.
What? So I'm in Comfort Plus window. I'm next to two guys, regular size guys, so it was cool. Everybody's cool. He's this gay guy next to me is listening to Call Her Daddy, and I'm like, you should check out How Long Gone.
Oh wow, okay.
So he's listening to Amy Poehler and Call Her Daddy.
You give him the hung smile and said, "Hey, here's my card."
And then there's another guy watching like fucking F1 videos. It's all good. There's a family. and it's a guy, like a loudmouth Brooklyn, the most annoying fucking New York Nico character you've ever seen. He's got 3 little badass kids, a wife and a grandmother. He's with 2 kids. The other kid is older, back with the wife and grandmother. And this motherfucker is talking like he's like joking about how bad it's going to be to the entire plane. He's like, sorry guys, you're going to have to deal with the circus. You know what I mean? And I was like, all right, fucking, all right. This is gonna. I'm like, this is going to be bad. This guy thinks he's doing fucking stand up. The kids are just screaming like crazy. They have Post-it notes. They've covered the screen, the walls. Post-it notes are everywhere. They're fucking coloring. He's eating. He's got the kids' headphones on. He's texting. He's playing a game. Kids are just wiling out. At one point, one of the kids, shirt off, just walking up and down the aisle of the plane. And nobody... This is what I mean, though. This is where society's gotten, where it's like everybody is so afraid to say... No one said anything. The staff didn't say anything. And to me, this was like... I don't like to...
It was over the line.
It was over the line. And like, if I would have been sitting next to them, I would have been like, bro, are you for real? Because this guy wasn't like a hint guy. Like, this guy wouldn't... He wasn't sensing that the entire plane was looking at him.
Subtleties are lost on him.
Completely lost. And then we get off the plane. He literally has to ask the steward for his own trash bag to clean up all of the fucking mess that his
well,
children...
I mean, I guess it's nice that he's doing it himself.
That is nice, but it was just like, it was unbelievable. And then there was a guy that I shared a car with, one of the guys from Barry Presents. We shared a car, and we were on the same flight, and we realized it, and we were both like, bro, I've never seen anything like that. And he was like, dude, I fly all the time. I've never seen anything like that in all of my years.
You know, it's funny. A lot of our listeners are now probably rewatching Mad Men now that it's available on streaming again.
Oh, is that why people are... I
think that's why it's back in the zeitgeist.
Okay.
And why, young people, Gen Z is rediscovering it now.
I see a picture of John Hamm with the 2 perfect eggs and a fork at the Chateau Marmont one more time.
Yeah. Yeah, because we all use forks to make fried eggs.
I didn't want to say it, but...
Yeah, I mean, great photo of John Hamm, that son of a bitch.
Great photo.
But
great photo.
That's of a time where if you had a child that was behaving badly like that, and a stranger, man or woman, reprimanded your child for misbehaving in public, verbally or physically, you thank that stranger for whacking your kid in public because they were fucking up. And this was the thing that, I mean, obviously bad stuff happened back then, but even in our childhood, in the early 80s when we were kids, like if you were acting up, and a grandma gives you a whack on the back of the head because you're being a jackass, your mom would say,
keep it moving.
I'm so sorry, thank you, sorry about my kid, versus like, I'm calling the police.
What is fascinating now is I think that, especially with all of the sort of like grown men watching TikTok in public, no headphones thing, I think we've hit a point with all this stuff, and I'm obviously guilty of this right this second, where it's a content creation situation versus like an actual real life. Like if you sit next to on a flight for 3 hours and a guy watches TikTok the whole time, you choose not to say anything, but you take a sneaky picture of him and then post on Twitter about it.
Yeah.
And that is unfortunately where we're at. We're never gonna change our behavior if we're not self-policing it.
And and also the problem is when you see somebody in danger, a medical emergency, something like that, you're more inclined to film it. It
used to just be World Star, and now it's everybody.
World Star was we didn't know what we had when we had World Star, because before something like that would happen and it would say, we need a doctor, somebody rip my shirt off and use it as a tourniquet to help this person, and now it's just like, oh shit, that grandma just got hit in the head by a crazy guy with the sledgehammer. This is gonna go loco.
My numbers are going up. I'm actually a little short on rent this month. I didn't expect this to go viral. If you could Venmo me.
Yeah, so people out there, we have to start taking action.
I really want to, and I think
you got to say, I mean, the classic move is that when you have the drunk wife or girlfriend, and then you go to the husband or boyfriend, if you don't shut her up, I will.
Of course.
That kind of move, which is instant fight.
That's the issue.
Fight.
Like if I feel like I want to be mature enough to be able to.
Do you think that happens in gay spaces? Like you're at the Eagle or you're at a gay bar, and someone's twink is mouthing off, and you go up to his bear zaddy and you say, if you don't shut her up, I will.
Yeah, and it ends in a 3-way on the floor. That's the difference. There's no everybody wins.
If you don't shut her up, I will with my hard throbbing cock.
Fine, get down. But I just think that
wait. Down?
Are you hitting on me? I think that I want to be mature enough for that to be able to approach that situation and it not devolve into some sort of altercation. I don't think I'm there yet, but I want to get there because I feel like we really could self-police. Everybody's so on edge. If we got comfortable with that, I think society would operate better.
It would be the breaking of eggs to make that omelet, but the omelet does have to get made. What if you reframe it in the cuck kind of way where you say, if you don't shut my bitch wife up for me...
Like, what?
Shut my bitch wife up or I will.
Or else. Yeah.
They're going to be like, wait a minute.
Hold on.
Is this good?
Hold on. I think I like this.
Yeah, when I was on the plane, it was a much better experience. I had a large person next to me who was she was in a bad mood, Big Mama. Left the window open the whole time and looked at the flight map type of shit, just like upset. But I was in the aisle and she never got up to pee one time, so I'm gonna take it as a dub.
That's a dub.
But there was obviously we're traveling from LA to Cancun, so the type of folks on this flight,
it's a audience. It's
it was
a crowd.
where it was we're all going through the 2016 revival flashback.
We need to get into that,
which we will, and this is a classic TJ segue, but 2016 is alive, like on Portlandia, the spirit of is alive in Portland. The spirit of 2016 is alive on the flight from LA to Cancun, Tulum.
Do you see a clap your hands, say yeah t-shirt or something?
No. This is real shit. This was like pretty hot mom wearing the crew neck sweatshirt. It's not a fear of God. It's not Park with an E. It's spiritual gangster.
Oh, hell yes.
Taking it back.
I forgot about spiritual gangster.
When you see like a kind of hot mom wearing spiritual gangster hoodie, and then the best part was, hopefully somebody's not listening to this. Hopefully this is not your chick. But when some women will have a tattoo maybe on their forearm or whatever on the
neck. You
mean
a heartbeat with a line?
It's in that vein, but it's all the moon patterns.
Oh,
the full moon, the crescent moon, the half moon, the little, but all it was running down the back of the leg of the flared yoga pants.
We call that the Abbott Kinney, where I come from.
That's the Tulum little toss around piece right there.
That's Tuluminati streets.
Belong to the
Bro, what? So you're telling me that
on the
phase,
left leg and right leg, the wide flared yoga pants. It's made out of like the same material that like an All Lives Matter net gaiter would be made out of, like like Timo textile,
that is
like
actually
cancer fabric.
Extremely twisted.
And then the moon patterns all up, whole back of the leg, which is similar to taking it back to 1996 when you get the badass chick who's got the two bows tattooed.
Oh, classic.
Just underneath the ass.
That's a classic.
That's
hardcore.
a Tulum version of that. What that says to the fellas: dinner is served.
Ding, ding,
for
ding.
my Pilates shit, serve the platter.
We're open for business.
Serve that platter.
We don't serve. We serve the platter. That's actually.
Well, you pair that with the spiritual gangsta hoodie, and we're walking with the best.
Was she fit?
She was fit.
That's my thing with.
She was a trim bird.
That's my thing with spiritual gangster. You need to be, if you're gonna wear that, you got to.
How long gone? Rule number 1.
You got to have a rig, because that is just that's just
not a lot of menswear podcasts are willing to talk about this angle of fashion.
Not this many streetwear podcasts out there are going to say
get into
this.
the trenches.
No, I think that's an insane look. I really forgot. Spiritual gangster was everywhere, but
spiritual gangster with the moon pattern flare pants. You already know head game bananas.
No, bro.
Bananas. She grabbed the cacahuates and does some shit that you ain't never had before.
Oh God! Oh, bro, come on! You gotta let me live. Oh shit!
The gangster stays on.
The gangster stays on. But you're right. That the spiritual gangster has had its had its smoothie bowl ate by Park and Dairy Boy.
Eating your Dairy Boy nachos. Did you ever? You never were friends with or tangled with a girl that had the bows tattooed.
I'm sure I know.
Where the leg meet the ass.
I'm sure I've known some in my life. Atlanta is a pretty tatted up place in general. And
because where I'm from, every other woman in Orange County had that.
Orange County's really tatted up too.
Very tatted up. I think that's where that tattoo was invented.
I just feel like you don't realize, like when I was younger, I didn't realize that everybody in Atlanta was tatted up and did cocaine. And then when you leave, people are like, oh, Atlanta? And there's two things they know about it. You know what I mean?
You were in the eye of the storm. I was a tattooed person doing cocaine.
Exactly. I was too close to it, as they say. And I'm a victim of it as well.
Yeah, sometimes you have to come out of your cloud and look around. You ain't the only one, brother. So you want to talk about 2016? Well, the psychosis of what, why that?
Well, my thing is, where did it come from? Obviously it came from the calendar.
It's a 10-year anniversary, but this was the first time in the history, it's not, I guess, it has like a bicentennial energy to it.
Is there a poster that we can track this to as setting off the trend?
Patient Zero?
Yeah, who is Patient Zero of the 2016 insert? And also,
I have no idea.
It's not as bad as Indie Sleaze, but nobody looks great.
Some people did, but most people did not, I would say.
Well, the mistake that a lot of people are making, and they're not thinking this through, is that they've had some adjustments made. And 2016's like...
Is it before and after?
2016's like, wow, I did not know your nose was that big. And 2026 is like, you look good. But it's a strange thing to not think that through when you're participating in these trends.
I think those people who don't think things through, ignorance is bliss kind of thing. Yeah,
I agree. I don't.
They're sleeping better at night. They have a higher sleep score, but their life is bad.
As nostalgic as a person as I am, I'm constantly looking backwards, for my music, for everything that I like.
Beethoven, the Victorian era.
Only the classic. I listen to Classical, but the
Appleseed Cast.
But the Appleseed Cast Classical. But I just find it to be such a strange, it feels depressing to me. I don't know. It just feels...
It's very depressing.
It's
because of all the years... all right, we're going to start doing 10-year TBT, a global initiative will take place unspokenly in the year 2026, which feels completely arbitrary.
Yes.
But I think the sign is, everyone is so unsure of the world. With our global economic collapse and the tariffs, we can't afford to create and post new images.
We have to go back.
So we're going back and mining. This is the equivalent of scraping the Resi Bowl.
Yeah.
In the Ruhr 3-footer.
I guess in the scheme of social media trends,
we can't afford greens.
This is harmless. You know what I mean? This isn't like actually so over the top stupid, but it feels like it really. I feel like I looked at my phone and was like, what's going on? And the next time I picked my phone up, that's all I saw. Like it really swept across
But is it better to have the world do one communicative dump of this is what was going on 10 years ago versus when the trend first started with Twitter of doing the Throwback Thursday, having that happen every single week.
Great point.
Indefinitely.
You're right. I would prefer a globally recognized dump to a weekly slow drip.
Yeah.
I think you're right. And I think this stuff is obviously going to keep coming and we have no choice. And as far, I was confused, but as far as the contents of the content goes, it's pretty good. Like it's fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like, it's not the sort of ice bucket challenge.
Yeah, and also so much has changed in the last 10 years, as in our world of social media and the zeitgeist that we speak about. 10 years ago was the last time when you would just post photos of what was going on in your life versus it being content that you need to think about and curate and create for your personal brand because that's all you have.
I'm sure someone somewhere was using the word creator in 2016, but it like my parents didn't know what that was.
And it was a fleeting thing where I was like, I hung out with my friend and we had dinner and here's a photo of us posing in front of our guacamole, and we went to a concert and we went hiking, and that was it. Versus now, where you have to pay, it costs money to, to experience experiences that are worthwhile for your grid.
Yeah, totally. Especially the grid.
Especially for the grid.
Protect the grid.
So this was like a different time.
Yeah, I guess it's been a long time since I remember sort of something sweeping that grand. Because also that stuff usually lasts a lot less time. I feel like the 2016 thing is still going.
Yeah.
And also what happens when corporations get involved. Every magazine posted their 2016 covers. There's like ways for everybody to participate, so it feels like it's able to have a longer tail.
It really feels like this is the equivalent. I mean, like I said, the scraping the resin bowl, but it's as if we have the toothpaste tube and we ran out of toothpaste, and then most people are like, oh, let's go buy a new tube of toothpaste. And then some people are like, let's get the little clothespin and twist it and squeeze out one last drop. This is the equivalent of one step further, getting scissors, cutting open the toothpaste tube, licking and scraping one last thing because we don't have enough money to buy another tube of Marvis. That's kind of what I'm feeling.
I agree with that. And it's
420 right now. Happy 420.
This is gonna keep going. I mean, this is gonna keep going. But I guess we're
gonna in 10 years we're gonna be like, man, remember when that first resin hit before we were smoking glass?
Yeah, exactly.
Before we were smoking like animal feces and stuff.
I just don't understand. I guess I just don't. How far does it go? And I guess how far is because I think every generation thinks the generation before or their time when they were younger was better and more fun and like cooler and everything was looser. And it's like 2016 was like Donald Trump was president. It's not that. It's not like
it was not a totally different time.
Yeah,
we had Instagram. We had
it's not
Facebook,
free love 60. We're not seeing the Rolling Stones at Altamont. Like it's like it was. You know what I mean? It's just I don't know. It's like not that.
It wasn't like Studio 54.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, 10 years is a long time. But and sure, things have gotten worse, obviously, I guess. But this obsession with like escaping the current time because it's so bad just seems like there's got to be a healthier way to deal with it.
Yeah.
Than obsessing over 10 years ago when it wasn't that good.
Well, it's either post photos from 10 years ago that we already have on our phone or throw our phone away.
Yeah. There's no, you're right. There's no middle ground. I like when we take a break. It feels like Joe Budden.
Does Joe Budden take breaks? And we're back.
Because they do like 3-hour pods. So they like go out and smoke and like eat and like literally like
they go eat?
Yeah, they have like fucking let me get a plate.
Seafood boil?
Let me get a plate in the middle of podcasting and then come back. Or maybe
I would love to come back at hour 2 hours and 14 minutes, come back on the mic like this.
I need to listen to I'm excited for the flight tomorrow because this Affleck Damon Rogan, the clips I've seen, I gotta say this might be the only time Rogan's actually appealed to me. Ben Affleck I feel like because of the way he dates and operates publicly, he gets this sort of like, I think people think of him a certain way. Everything I've heard him say about like the movie business in these clips is the most articulate thing I've heard anyone say about like AI and how it's all gonna work. And I feel like we got to give Ben Affleck sorry he likes to get divorced, sorry he likes to
he's got motion at the courthouse.
Yeah, but I just like I've seen like 3 or 4 clips and both of them I'm like, man, you guys are like,
they're articulate.
They're just great celebrities because they've given us a lot. They're real friends. It's just a good story. They're real friends. They've given us a lot. Like
they're still good looking.
Yeah,
they're still young enough to like be with it and get it, but they've been around so long that they have such a beautiful scope of how everything works.
Whether this movie is good or bad, the gift is that they've done all this press together and they're so good at it.
People say the movie's good enough.
Yeah, I mean but like him talking about Netflix and how they like need an explosion the first 5 minutes instead of the third act. Like Netflix just paid you $50 million to do a movie and you're still going to go say that. That's when you know you got.
Because when you're Ben and Damon, you tell Netflix, so you don't want to do the sequel? That's what I thought, bitch.
How do you want to do this? How do you want to do it? But I really do. I'm going to listen to that because I don't think I've ever listened to a Joe Rogan podcast by choice.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've seen clips and I've listened to it in when I'm at
not even when Ronda Rousey's on or anything.
When I'm in Lanzerhof on day 4, I was like, I have nothing left. I'm gonna have to listen to Rogan, and it's like
speaking of scraping the resi,
it's the guy from fucking. It's the guy from Friday Night Lights talking about how much he loves the military, and I'm just like, I can't do this.
That's Jake Topper.
Like I'm like, I don't know how much more I can take of this, but I need to be entertained. I can't listen to the voice inside my head anymore.
Are you gonna watch the Matt Damon Affleck movie?
No.
I feel like Ben Affleck is my new sort of goals in life.
Yeah, he looks great.
He's a dirtbag.
Yeah.
Who pulls anyone he wants.
Anyone.
Hundreds of millions of dollars in the bank. Buff. Everyone loves him. Respected. Doesn't have to do anything he doesn't want to do except hang out with like his kids.
Yeah, for sure.
Like that's the only thing in his life.
All he wants to do is smoke Marlboro Lights and hit Duncan.
Yeah.
But unfortunately he has to have sex with J-Lo. And another bottle service waitress. I think
it gets worse than having sex with J-Lo.
Totally. But I like that he's just, imagine that's your dad. Imagine Ben Affleck is your dad. And you're like 14. So you like hate him, but you know your life is too good.
You hate him, but also you have to be nice to him so he can buy you an electric motorcycle that's $8,000.
Yeah. All the other kids have them.
So you don't get bullied at Wagon Wheel.
But I need to. I'm excited. That's what I'm looking forward to my flight.
Do you
tomorrow.
think the stepkids call him Ben?
I bet the stepkids like him more than anybody. I bet the kids he has Jennifer Garner. Jennifer Garner just dates like rich businessmen now, so they're probably these guys are fucking dorks. My dad's cool as hell.
Somebody was saying, I saw a tweet. I forgot who it was, but it was a good tweet. They said, it was about A$AP Rocky and. He said,
"Oh yeah."
They said A$AP Rocky is sort of the J-Lo of rap, where like he's around, he's always made music, has had some success and some hits, but like it's never really respected. It's like never really actually taken seriously, It's like to be somebody like J-Lo who's like a list celebrity, looks amazing, super successful. But like the music and the film career is not really respected whatsoever,
No, I mean she's got hits.
Like similar to like Cher. Like Cher is also in that same kind of boat. She's a little more beloved and respected because she has a great personality and she's awesome. But like her biggest song being like, like Waiting for Tonight by J-Lo. When it came out, I was like, oh, this is like a joke song. And like, that's her.
It's an iconic hit.
It's an iconic hit. The same, like this, Cher, Do You Believe in Life?
Classic.
Which is a classic. But when it first came out.
Yeah, it was like I see what
it was just
mean.
like, this is, are you guys being serious?
Yeah,
this
like,
is
what's
like,
going on?
But the same thing with like Madonna in the, making rave music at the time. It was
because Ray of Light is now considered the all-time.
It's canon.
And at the time, it was like, this is bad. You deviated from the plan.
Yeah, because before that, she had so many amazing, 80s and 90s hits.
I think that the A$AP Rocky of it all is...
I did watch him on SNL. Holy moly.
I gotta say, before we get into it...
So bad.
The hot rollers mohawk...
yeah.
Very cool.
That is cool.
Amazing, innovative. That is, whoever did that, shout out to the hair team because that was...
The hair artist.
That was literally the first thing I noticed. Was like, that is sick. That is very, very cool.
Should have been only for one song, not two.
I think it's a lot.
That's just me.
I think it's a lot to redo that.
But yeah, that music... Oh my God.
Confounding.
Oh my God.
I don't really know...
And to have to hire the guys do like fake moshing...
Yeah.
It was just so, and there's like the drum kit. They had a real drummer from like an 80s I forgot what band it was.
Oh, was it?
It was like
he looked like it.
It was an old, I forgot what it was. It was like a real like classic.
The drummer from TSOL.
It was something like that, but more like New York hardcore.
Yeah. I mean, that's sick.
But the drum kit with like the stage design setup of like, let's put like a skateboard in front of the kick drum. I mean, it was like a JCPenney photo shoot or something.
I forget that like... To us, this is like offensive to our culture. To other people, I just wonder what the actual perception is from like a normal person who has no ties to punk or skateboarding or anything like that. It's probably just that's totally fine. Whether you
have no
like the
idea
music
that
or
this
not.
is page 1 of the book.
Well, it's like when Odd Future came out and people were blown away about moshing. I'm like, guys, that's not a new concept.
Yeah, but
They had something to
but
back
that was
it up.
real, though.
Totally. That's
to
the
me, that
difference.
was real.
No, 100%.
Because that was when Tyler was being really racist and sexist and
That was
screaming,
the most interesting time of that.
and it was real, actual moshing.
Yeah.
And not like let's hire like
Hot
17
actors.
Juilliard guys
Yeah.
to like do moshing for the first time in their entire life.
Oh, where do you dance? Oh, I'm New York Ballet. Yeah, I'm in the company. They said aggressive mosh for this, so
Like we need to get some like punk rock clothes, and like we have this D-squared flannel, and we're gonna wrap that around.
That's what we really got, bro. We got to talk about these Heated Rivalry guys. The one they put it, the D-squared.
I didn't know that D-squared was owned by 2.
Oh, you didn't know?
Gay toxic.
Legends.
I mean, those people.
Canadian legends.
They got bodies. They have the look on their face that they have done something.
Those are guys I really want to hang out with.
Oh, I mean, I want to spend time with them as well, but
I think you got to pay up. I don't think you get to spend time with them for free. You know what I'm saying?
I think Heated Rivalry gets to spend time with them for free.
But I just found that to be
Those pit sniffers.
I found that to be so.
They feel like the final boss of evil gays.
Definitely. I'm just worried. I'm worried about the Heated Rivalry guys. I'm honestly worried about
Is
them.
it going to burn too hot?
It's just this is not. People are not meant. It's not meant to happen like this. Like it's not meant to go from 0 to 1,000 in a 1 week period.
I know.
Like it's really like I really honestly
Like they're going to be writing dissertations about this month.
All
in their
joking
life.
aside, I hope they are like good.
Yeah.
Because it's like this is like the dangers of fame personified.
Yeah, listeners, check on your hockey players.
Check on your hockey player. The straight one is the one who walked in the Dean DeLuca show, the D-squared show. One of them's named Dean.
But people who will go unnamed in the industry say that the real tea is that they're actually both straight and they're trying to milk the gayness as long as they can before.
I would, yeah. I mean, why not?
I know.
But
But to me, that's
pictures of
that's
that.
going to be a big reason why when they crumble, it's going to be a big
I think
crumble.
the other guy is too hot to be straight. Honestly.
Okay.
Like the hair is too. It's like he's too hot to be straight. The other one that looks a little.
You know that that's just the way bodies come out. You know what I mean? Just genetically.
Let's look at the bot. We. You want to look at the bodies? You want to go outside right now and look at some bodies and look at gay guys because they don't look like this. They don't look like. I'm just telling you.
Okay.
Gay guys prioritize their looks and they are touched by God in the oblique area as well.
If they are both straight, how long are they going to be able to walk the tightrope until it comes out?
Well, the one guy, the guy that walked in the D-squared show has like a girlfriend that can like, he like takes to parties. Mm-hmm. And she's hot in a way that does feel a little, it could be
Is she
beard.
cool with supermodels trying to take his shirt off and rubbing his body?
I think she's probably, yes.
Okay.
I think it's probably a net positive for the family because it was
good for the goose, good for the gander.
because it might have been like cereal for dinner 3 nights a week.
Good for the Canada goose.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Okay.
But I just
So how long until he leaves his chick?
well, it depends on what happens with his career.
2 twos. How long till he leaves her, Crody?
If he gets another role immediately.
Wouldn't it be so cool if neither of them booked a sing like this?
Well,
nothing.
That's the thing. I think it's
And
like
he's doing like Pauly D DJ sets at the Abbey and shit.
I feel like thank God Ryan Murphy makes so many shows because I just don't know what I don't know. I haven't.
Murphy will just sponsor their life.
I haven't seen this yet. I don't know what they're capable of, but I'm imagining that they aren't sort of creme de la creme of the acting community. I don't think these guys study theater at Carnegie Mellon.
They're not giving Daniel Day.
Yeah, they're not giving Jacob Elordi character journal. They're giving a little bit like, oh,
they're charismatic stars.
Yeah.
But
here's the thing about now. Here's the thing about
give them, because sorry for interrupting, but not when Keanu was first, hit the scene, same kind of vibe, and then he was so lovable and everyone wanted to fuck him so much that he just learned to be a great actor.
They gave
over
enough
time.
chances for him to get really good.
Yeah. Like, where'd you learn how to do this? In this, bro. I am this.
I think there's a new thing now though that happens where if you get to this level, even if the acting doesn't take off, the influencing career will be multi-millions per year for at least a couple years minimum.
More than the Crave residuals checks.
Yeah. So like
for sure.
In that, it buys you some time to sort of stay relevant and make money, but you don't have to actually do anything good. But people are going to be, it's going to be all, they better be doing something tonight. Like it better be, because you can't have a 6-month lag where you're just posting like Dolce & Gabbana Spawn Con. That's not, like you got to keep it blue chip if you can.
Yeah, because otherwise they're going to become the next, like, they're going to be the first big gay streamer, because that's going to be the only real revenue stream, pardon the pun, that they might have. Because there aren't really any big gay streamers, except all of them, but, you know, like openly
no, I don't
gay
think so.
streamers.
Which is interesting. I think the problem is it would turn immediately into an orgy, so it doesn't really work. You know, you can't just have...
So you need to get a gay guy who's about his bread and who knows not to cross the line.
Well, you
because
know
we don't want to be permabanned.
Well, the door is open. Kai Cenat has retired from streaming. He's now a fashion designer.
Oh yeah, I saw one of his looks.
It is so bad.
Of course,
but like,
of course, it doesn't matter.
But it's like, bro, Justin Bieber can do Skylark, and it's fine. It's like hoodies. It like makes sense. It's like
I'm
well
not
made,
mad at a sky piece.
good colors. It's all good. He's making exactly what he should make for his audience. He likes it. That's cool. The stuff I've seen from Kai is like, bro,
it is Adrian Brody art.
You learned what Rick
art.
Owens was 6 months ago. You can't try to copy that. I don't care who you pay. It ain't going to be good.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But I think there's something is weird. I feel like there's something going on with that whole thing, because I don't know why you would go out on top at 25 years old when you're making millions of dollars from turning on a camera and having Drewski and Kevin Hart come over and make fun of you.
I mean, hopefully he had like somebody sensible in his corner who was like, you are making so much money, you're so big, you're so powerful, you're so famous. If you don't do something drastic, you're going to be dead in 18 months.
But I don't know. I think there's something more nefarious going on.
Like like Mr. Beastie?
Yeah, I think like you got to stop doing this or something's going to catch up and you're going to need to, it's like.
So something more nefarious than you're going to be dead in 18 months?
I don't think that's his vibe.
I've been saying nefarious too much lately.
I think he's just like, I think there's more to this. His mental health break combined with like, all of a sudden he pivoted to being like Mr. Honest about health and a fashion designer. It just, something about that at the same time feels a little too calculated for me.
Do you think the claw of power came down and said, you got to make some changes or else kind of thing?
I think it's going to be revealed.
Okay. It's a dark world out there, the streaming world, isn't it?
I don't follow it closely for that exact reason.
I don't follow it closely, but it just appears in my... I mean, it's
really
big now.
appear.
Like SNL did a skit about it, about the clavicular guy.
Well, that was too funny. Well, there's that crazy video of all those guys in Vegas, and
they're in Miami,
and they requested the Hitler.
the Heil Hitler Kanye song.
Somebody tweeted like, Hitler would hate you losers.
I just want to know how,
dude,
a bunch of white people constantly say the N-word and hail Hitler in public, and nobody is checking them.
It's like what we talked about earlier. Nobody it's the same approach. It's like, I don't want an altercation. It's like, yeah, that's different than a guy fucking playing Candy Crush with the sound on. But it's crazy that these guys, it's like him and Nick Fuentes at the club. This is the biggest loser shit that we're in. That whole thing is the biggest loser shit I've ever seen. Maybe.
Yeah.
It's so like Andrew Tate, Nick Fuentes, and Clavicle at a club in Miami, and they request that song and they play it. The DJ has to play it because they're spending so much money. We got to reevaluate our priorities. Some things we don't need to do.
Well, I mean, it's unfortunate that Miami is sort of the only place. It's like the Wild West of America now, and that's the only place where that kind of stuff can really go down, because you can't. That wouldn't happen in Atlanta. That wouldn't happen in L.A. It would happen in. I mean, like there's like young Republican like MAGA like.
But it's not going to happen.
Quiet Nazi stuff going on in New York.
At a strip club where you're buying Grey Goose.
Yeah, I mean, like you're not going to be clavicular and walk into Magic City with a hat that says the N-word on it.
No.
And have...
They will drag your ass out.
Have a guy that's the size of a linebacker be like, oh my God, let me take a picture of your hat. That's crazy. I got to send it to my friend. He's going to get a chuckle out of it. Even 5 years ago, that's an instant red button. You have to beat this guy until he's in a coma.
That's the other thing. It should be... It's not like a... sir, we're going to have to ask you to leave. It's just straight up like, I'm going to beat your ass. That's what it should be.
On site.
No conversation. Just ass beat. But I think these guys also now, they make so much money. They got full security. They got drivers. Everybody's got a gun. It's all just like, it's so, nothing bothers me more actually than when I see that stuff where I'm like, this is so dumb.
Well, I think maybe that is the problem when we used to, to borrow the phrase from the film Friday, you would use your fist, you would live to fight another day, you learn, you live, blah, blah, blah. In a world where everyone has these security guards and security details and they're so protected, where you can't just go up and punch a Nazi for being a Nazi, or you can't just go punch a guy for screaming the N-word, the only option is to Charlie Kirk somebody. The only way you can get touched is with a 50 cal.
From 40 miles away through a scope.
Because before you would, see a Nazi punch a Nazi, you see a guy screaming Heil Hitler on the street, it's open season for any, like you could go punch him in front of a cop and the cop will say like, go have a good night.
Street justice.
Yeah, it's street justice. That is what it is. And now it's the destruction of the middle class of physical violence.
It's true.
So now all we can do is take a video and post it on Instagram and be like, look at this crazy racist guy. He's so funny. Or climb on top of a building, put him in a red dot and murder him. That's all you can do.
That, like the posting fuels the fire is the unfortunate part, because the whole game is attention and and like streams. So if like, even if you're posting or even what we're like talking about negatively, this was what they want. This fuels the whole thing. Like if they're not reviled, they don't make any money. So and I think that's the thing. It keeps getting, you keep pushing it and pushing and pushing it. Like where do you go from here, bro? What are you gonna say now? Like I hate my mother. Like
that's why the only option is just death.
Yeah.
Like there is no like, well, that was a little crazy. I flew too close to the sun. I'm gonna decide to cash out, start a fashion line.
Also, these guys don't have. It's not like a Kanye situation where people will forgive him because he's given us amazing art. These guys have given us literally less than nothing.
Yeah, but the bar for art is so low now to where like, hey man,
Nick Fuentes saying he's a virgin is art in some ways.
But like there are people out there who choose to watch Nick Fuentes stream instead of go out on a Friday night and hang out with their friends.
Yeah, that's true.
These are people who live in New York City who are gainfully employed.
No, you're right.
Attractive, interesting people who are like, you know what? That's just what I'm going to do now.
So
the bars for entertainment is there.
I can't get over it. I try to think about it because it's so. Also, it's ugly. Like it's visually unappealing. It's like all ugly. Everything about it is ugly. The views are obviously ugly, but they're ugly. The whole thing is just gross. Like I don't like to look at it or think about it. And usually stuff like
reminds me of like the worst kid in middle school.
Yeah, that's what they act like. That's
the target audience.
I just also don't get this. I don't know, man. People really try to like explore it and like, I'm gonna talk to this guy and see what it's all about. And it's like, dude, I know I can see what it's all about because they're not smart enough. Yeah, it's not like it's some nuanced thing. It's like they want to make money and this is how they do it.
It's like, I'm going to sit down and really get to the bottom of Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah, it's like, bro.
The bottom ain't there.
Yeah,
this is just.
That's a shallow grave.
This is a hot air balloon. There's a hole in the bottom. When we run out of gas, it's going to fall and that's it.
But I wonder what the. Because the world is going to turn back. Like that's going to, the way that things move and flow. Like I know it's awful right now and blah blah blah. It'll ebb and flow.
Oh shit!
Like I don't think that
we're on
kind
the
of
positivity train. Let's go.
I just don't think that thing is going to be accepted.
It's always darkest before dawn.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. But I didn't want to be super dramatic. No,
I mean, hopefully, I like that. As pessimistic as you are. You are dropping a little positivity bomb in the 11th hour in the 9th inning of this.
Something's got it. Because I'm just like, I can't.
I mean, I don't know what to do, bro. Luckily, we still have our podcasting, and the world of content creation is the only job that exists currently. And as long as, there are people who are good at talking about people who do other stuff, we will have a job.
We will prevail. No, that's true. I just really, when I saw that today, I was like, this is the last thing I want to talk about, but I got to talk about this. That video is crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, I've said this before on this podcast about obviously much less serious subjects, but normalize getting duffed.
Yeah.
Normalize getting deaf.
It would save everything.
Honestly, if people
let
just
some air out of the balloon before
I definitely
it
need
pops.
to get punched in the face.
Yeah.
Like
you would die a corrected person if you got hit every 4 years for saying some shit.
Yeah.
Just like all of us.
All of us. Everybody could, men only, of course.
Because that is the problem. It's just like everyone is the only thing to do is nothing or bullet.
Yeah. I'm going to nothing, post about it, or bullet. Those are the 3 options that you have. Choose your fighter.
It's bullet or post screenshots in r/snark, whatever it is.
It's like, that's not really, nothing's moving the needle. But look, Jason, we're in paradise. I'm ready to go get a quesadilla by the beach.
We're gonna go get a quesadilla de playa.
We did our thing here in Mexico. Thank you to Josh. Thank you to Bowery Presents. Thank you to Cloud9.
Thank you to Ian. Thank you to Talkhouse.
Yeah, thank you to Katie and Jake and Eric.
Thank you to Sam.
Thank you to
High Road Family.
Thank you to Jeff Tweedy. I know you don't know who we are, but we appreciate you and all the work you've given us over the years.
Thank you to CAA for rocking with us so hard every single day.
Susanna and Max, you guys really put money in our pockets.
I don't know. Why are we being so sentimental? Is it because we both have like an airborne illness that's controlling our body now? We're talking as if this is the last episode of How Long Gone.
No, I just think that this festival. I said this on stage earlier.
Gonna cry?
I really mean it. No, it's just you do forget. I think when you live in New York or LA and you're wrapped up in all the absolute dumb shit that we think about all day. When I looked over yesterday and saw people my parents' age just sort of happy as hell, having a fucking margarita, knowing every word to their favorite band, happy as hell, not worrying about all the dumb shit that I worry about. I was like, you know what? That's what it's all about.
Hey, honey, this carne asada torta, it's a steak sandwich, but down here.
Literally. That's literally, and I'm like, you know what, man? I need to expose myself to this more.
Well, what we're doing, we're grinding it down to the bare surface.
That's right.
And we're remembering that music is life.
Music is life.
The healing powers of rock and roll to white Caucasian ears.
Oh, there's nothing that'll heal you more. You
want to untangle a twisted wire?
You're saying I'm supposed to not cry when Jay Mascis comes out and plays guitar with MJ Lenderman? That's white tears.
You are so moved that you are willing to overlook the Mishka eyeball hoodie that he will indefinitely be wearing.
Seeing Jay around in a beach setting.
Yeah, we were on stage earlier and we performed in the middle of sort of the mall, like shopping area, courtyard of the hotel. It was still very big, hundreds of people in attendance. It was amazing. But right at the end, I saw Jay Mascis walking around alone, like hands behind his back, like, dad walking around the park, just observing, the hotel jewelry store.
Yeah, just checking out the wares.
There's a nice beach ball right here. What's this go for? 19?
Also, Jay's wife, very swaggy. Like, I clocked her immediately. I was like, this woman looks cool as hell. And then I realized it was Jay's wife. And she's really getting her fits off.
And when you said the age gap was appropriate, I wasn't shocked, but I would have bet money that it'd be an age gap.
No, it's like Malcolmus. Very appropriate.
I want Mascis to be with a psycho 27-year-old.
It could happen.
I mean, I'm sure it has happened, but but I just want somebody, just half his age, but like ride or die chick.
I do too. Like real, yeah.
Piss and Vin.
I do too. All right, How Long Gone? Thank you for listening. Thank you again for having us here at the Sky Blue Sky Festival. I'm heading back to New York. Jason's heading back to LA. We're regular scheduled program next week. And we'll see you soon.
Well.
My mind.